Why do I risk everything to battle the madness of the trans activists? What's my endgame? It's simple. I am concerned about women losing their words, safe spaces, and sports to fanatics who denounce the very idea of womanhood. I want to reveal the havoc gender identity has wrought on society, expose those who enabled it, and help to bring about its end. I flew into this battle full of beans. The beliefs of the other side were so insane I thought my friends would quickly realize how crazy it all was and start lending a hand. I believed it was only a matter of time before they would fly to my aid. The satirists, the stars, the progressive, the feminists. Those I'd made famous with the TV sitcoms I wrote, and who had made me semi-famous in return. I thought they'd be along any minute. But to my astonishment, no one turned up. I begged friends to say something about how children shouldn't be undergoing experimental treatments with no evidence base, about the crime against humanity that is telling gay and autistic young women that if they only removed their breasts then they would be happy. But most stayed silent. Instead, I was canceled. Friends were ghosting and blanking me, not returning calls, giving my wife grief on the phone, writing nasty letters about the importance of kindness, and perhaps worst of all, sympathetically nodding while telling me why they couldn't get involved. From the start, I was subjected to waves of activists on Twitter. First came anonymous violent threats, then hot on their tail the trans ally celebrities who didn't understand the issue beyond the opportunity it gave to broadcast their virtue and harass me. One of the cast of teen comedy series Dairy Girls started campaigning for my removal from Twitter. Pretty soon the public perceived me as toxic and they also tuned me out. I was targeted, too, by a media eager to find some dirt on me. Gender-goofy newspapers such as The Guardian and The Independent interviewed colleagues of mine to get them to condemn me, which many were delighted to do. The LGBTQ+ website Pink News, which reports few gay issues and even fewer lesbian ones, existing primarily to pump out trans propaganda, has to date written more than 75 hit pieces on me, all of them designed to paint my perfectly commonplace beliefs as evidence of bigotry and madness. There's no doubt about the sheer scale of the media machine that makes this happen. If anyone edits my Wikipedia page to say campaigner for women's rights rather than anti-transgender activist, the edit reverts back within 15 minutes. The ideological capture of the media is such that, if a celebrity comes out as trans or non-binary, they fall over themselves to use his or her new pronoun. When this involves the use of they for a single individual, it tends to make an article unreadable. It's even worse with news reporting involving those who identify as trans, notably on the crime pages. The more captured than most Independent ran a story headlined "Armed and Dangerous" about a woman sought for allegedly killing her boyfriend and brother.